Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel and this lecture is going to be the third lecture of the C programming and in this lecture I will say definition of the C programming and variable and data types. So definition of C programming. So definition of C programming, it means what is C language? So C is a procedural programming language. What is the meaning of procedural here? Procedural means in C programming we follow the steps to solve any problems. We follow the steps to solve any problem. It means procedure. And C is developed by Dennis Ritchie. Okay. I already told you about the Unix operating system. Unix operating system is written in C. And next topic is what is a variable? C. Variable. So variable is it's like a container where we store value. And we can also call it like it's a named memory location. So why do we use variable in C programming? So I already told you in the first lecture, I think memory is in block format. Okay, memory is divided in block format. So and in memory we store value randomly. Suppose we are storing value 4 a, then how can you identify that where you have stored your value? So for this purpose we used variable. Okay. So what is the syntax for declaration? Declaration of variable in C. So first what I'll write data type, then variable name and semicolon. This is the syntax. For example, int a equals to 5. So here int is a data type and a is a variable name which is also called identifier and 5 is a value. 5 is a value. Okay. So there one more thing, variable and constant. What is the difference between the two? So variable means being able to vary or change, but constant we cannot change pre-existing value. Okay. So the next one is data type. What is the data type? Data type, it specifies the type of data. It specifies the type of data. Suppose we are writing here int a equals to 5. It means uh, here we can store only integer type data. Integer type data. We cannot store float or character type data in A here. And A is a identifier or variable name. Variable name is also called identifier. And this is assignment of data. I'll tell you later. And this 5 is a value. So I already told you about the variable declaration. Now the second point is variable declaration with initialization. So if I write int a equals to 6, while declaring a variable, we also initialize the variable with some value. It is called variable declaration with initialization. And I already told you about the data type. So data type. There are two types of data type in C programming or in any language in Python. So one is the numerical data type and one is the text data type. So in numerical data types also we can divide two types. One is the number without decimal point, number without decimal point, and number with decimal point. And in text data like email, address, and name. Okay. Here also one more thing. Primitive data type. One is the primitive data type, and the derived data type, and user defined data type. So in primitive data type, I'll see integer data type and float data type, character data type, and in derived data type, array, string, and here we will say union, enum. Okay, these all about the data type. Okay, so what I'll do first, I'm going to write one program like a structure of the program. I already tell you. First, I will write the header files, and then main function, and we are declaring one variable here with initialization here, and print that variable, and then okay. So in this program, this is a header file, and main function. In every program you must have to write main function, okay, because I already told you that compilation starts from the top of the program, it means from here to till last, and execution starts from the main function, okay. Now, and we declared one variable which is a, and in a we have stored 5, and printf is used to print output onto the screen, and return 0 it tells about the successful execution of your program. This all about the structure of the program. Clear? So first I will say integer data type. So integer data type, I will write int a. This is the variable declaration. Here we can only store integer value into the a variable. We can't store float variable and character variable into a. And I am going to write like int a equals to 5. Then it means we have declared variable with initialization. At the time of declaration, we have initialized this variable to the 5 with 5 value. Okay. And integer takes 2 bytes to store any value. Integer takes 2 bytes and 4 bytes. Okay. So suppose I am going to write one program, include stdio.h, int a equals to 5, int b equals to 6, int c equals to a plus b, then print percentage c, percentage, return 0, and okay. And here int main, we forget this. So this program is for find the sum of two numbers. Here we have taken two variables, one is a and another one is b, and we have calculated the sum of these two variables, and that sum value is stored into the c variables here. So what is the percentage d here? Percentage d is a format specifier. Okay, it's like a blank space. Clear? And now second one is float. Float data type. So in float data type, we store only decimal value. Okay, like float num equals to 0.5. So this variable can take only decimal value. Okay, and if you write include studio.h int main float a equals to 5.5, and print. Then I'll use here percentage %f format as specifier here. Clear? And float generally takes 4 bytes to store the value. Okay. Now the third one is character. Character takes 1 byte. Character A equals to, yeah, character CH equals to A. Here, for writing the character, we use single quotes. Okay. And suppose we are going to write include studio.h int main and printf %c. %c format specifier for character value and c and then return 0. Okay. So we covered the data type and variable and definition of C programming in this particular lecture. So in the upcoming lecture, I will see the practical implementation or practical approach of the C programming. Okay, how can we write the code into the VS Code and outline compiler? How can we compile this? How can we execute the code? This all thing we will see in the upcoming lecture or in next lecture. So, what procedure we will follow in this lecture series? First, I'll cover the theoretical part in one video, and in the next part, in the next video, I'll cover the coding part. I'll cover the practical. I'll do practical. Okay. So this is the end of the lecture, and we will see in the upcoming lecture. So thank you.